Hello friends, today we will discuss another topic, that is social responsibility of management. Social responsibility, when we discuss the meaning and concept of management, we have stated that management is a social process. Social process means we cannot imagine management in isolation. Whatever a manager does, he does in the society. Whatever a manager does, he does for the betterment of his own business and at the same time for the betterment of the society also. So, society and business are very closely related to each other. Business is solely dependent on the society for his all requirements, and at the same time society is also very much dependent upon business. So when we talk about the upliftment of the society, or when we talk about the need and overall improvement of the society, we look towards business. Because it is the business that fulfill all the requirements of the society. So when the business survival is solely dependent on society, it is also a duty of business to keep the interest of society in mind. Because if you are doing your business and you are not keeping the interest of the society in mind, you cannot survive for a longer period. In short term, you no doubt you can earn profit, or you can keep your interest at priority basis, at the cost of society, but for a longer period it become very necessary to keep the social interest also. Because in highly competitive world, a business that do not care regarding the society may not survive for a longer period. So society has different stakeholders, like the businessman or the owner is a part of society. Employees of our business are also part of the society. Customer are part of society. Our suppliers are also part of society. Our competitors, who also comes from the society, are part of society. And local community where we do our business, they are also part of a society. So a businessman has certain objectives, certain obligations regarding all these stakeholders of the society. So when you concentrate on your own objective means when you concentrate on your business objective, it is your prime duty to think about the stakeholders of the society also. Because society is giving us so much, or everything society is giving for us to meet our own objective. So it is duty of the businessman or the duty of the manager to keep the interest of the society also. Society is consist of, we know, the person or people. So indirectly we can say that it is the duty of the management to do something for the betterment of the people or person. That is why a famous scientist of management, Lawrence Appley, has once said, management is development of people and not direction of things. Whatever Lawrence Appley has said, it underlines the importance of human factor in an organization. Because in era of scientific management, man was not given a due weightage, because man was treated as only a means of production. So we use different kinds of things or different kinds of resources to produce something, and man was also treated as one of the resources to produce something. So as a human being there was no importance given to a man, because it was only a means of production. So as a machine is producing something, man is also producing something. If machine is producing 10 units per day and man is producing only 2 units per day, it means machine is 5 times more important than a man. It was the concept or basic thinking of scientific management. But in 1930s, George Elton Mayo did some very useful experiments in Hawthorne. They are known as Hawthorne experiment. In Hawthorne experiment, he underlined the need of the human relation. Elton Mayo underlined that it is the human, or it is the man, which is the most important factor in an organization. The other the modes which we used, like machine, material, money, all these resources are useful, but as we compare these resources with man, it is the man who is the most or should be given the top priority, because man handle all these resources. If your man is competent enough, if your man is technically sound, he can handle machine, material, money, etc. Because these resources, machine, material, money, land, etc., don't work at his own. It is the man who is handling them. So if the man is competent enough, he has more skill, then all these resources will produce the best result. So our basic attention must be at the man, not at all the resources. So if we try to develop man, if we make him a perfect person, if we explore his capabilities, then certainly we would be in a position to do business effectively and properly and achieving the objectives very effectively. So what was the basic approach of scientific management? Where our emphasis was only concentrated at maximum production. So no weightage or no importance was given to the human factor. But over a period of time in 1930s, when Elton Mayo did his experiments, we came to know that it is the human factor that is the most important in an organization as a resources, or I would say as a precious resources. So management now is totally concentrate on human factor. We want to develop them to his maximum capacity and maximum capability, so that he can contribute to the organization or to the society.